you guys know I have a podcast? It's linked down below. It's Nicole Jacklyn Podcast. I post new episodes every single Friday. My slime shop is restocked and it is linked down below. It's slimebyjacklyn.com. Hi guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be all about how to make TikTok slime. You've probably seen videos like this or like this and all of these different types of videos. And you've wondered, how do I even make that slime? It's fun music, there's fun graphics, there's no measurements, there's no exact way that shows how to make the slime that you see on TikTok, and I would break them down for you guys in tutorials and share that on this channel. And my slime shop is restocked. If I should break down some other TikTok slimes that you have seen, give this video a thumbs up and let me know that you want to see a part 2. In the past, I have done how to make Instagram slime. If I should do more of how to make TikTok slime, please let me know down below because it was so much fun to film this. It was a great time. If you want to know how to make a certain slime that I'm not even talking about right now, please comment that down below or DM me a link to the TikTok video because that'd be helpful. Just so you guys know, my slime is officially on Target.com. I will have exact links down below to all 4 of my Butter Scoops slimes. Okay, you guys, first of all, we're making this Bingsu Slime. So Bingsu Slime is a very crunchy slime. It's a very popular slime, honestly, and I begin this slime by making it with a clear glue. I find that to be the best way to do this overall because it is the best base and you want to be able to see the beautiful Bingsu and it just gets so gorgeous. So once I had mixed all of that up, then I'm going to add in the Bingsu beads. Now, a few quick things here. To get the perfect base, you want to make sure that you are making the base not as activated. You want it to be able to have a little bit of stickiness to it. Not so sticky, but you want it to be to the point where it can still adhere to these Bingsu beads. I find that to be the best. You can just get the best overall crunch and there isn't as much fallout. If the slime is more activated, you're going to have more fallout because how I think of it is if it's more activated, there's less for the beads to cling onto per se. That's what I can explain it to you guys. So just activate very slowly. I will have measurements down below for you if you are trying to figure out exact measurements on how to make these certain slimes, as well as links to Bingsu beads, slime clay, different snow fizz, different slime supplies that you want. I will have linked down below for you. Bingsu, again, it's one of those things, it's similar to a slushy slime in the adding of beads. You have to just do it rather slow and then just be careful that you aren't adding too much to an activated slime. Next slime we are doing is called Butter Slime. Now, Butter Slime seems to be one of the most popular, and Butter Slime truly is easy to create. It just depends on the type of clay you are using. This is my recipe, so usually what I do is I either take school glue or glue all. The difference here is in the thickness. School glue is thinner and very glossy, and then your glue all texture will be very thick and glossy as well. You can be the total judge here. For me, a nice basic butter slime recipe, we're gonna go with the basic cool glue recipe. So once I have created my white glue base, I'm going to add in the clay. So the clay that I'm using here, I do sell in my store, and this is a beautiful raspberry color, and it's just so pretty. And there's so many types of clay, and not to be over promoting here, but I have actually done a video on my channel as well comparing the types of slime clays, and I will link that in the eye of this video if you are curious, really breaking down the different types of slime clays overall. So this is the raspberry clay. It's very beautiful. This type of air dry clay is truly such an awesome texture. To me, a very nice butter slime would be half and half. And if you want to go for more of like half and half, meaning half clay, half slime, if you want to go for more of a clay texture overall, you want to just add more clay, obviously. The clay is already in itself extremely soft, very beautiful, and over the years, I've really started to really love this almost fully all clay butter slime, which I think might be called something else, but I think it is very desirable and it's very gorgeous, and it does inflate so much. Now, I actually went ahead and I added some glycerin to my batch off camera. Now, glycerin is going to really thicken up and gloss up your slime. Again, I will link this below. It's called vegetable glycerin. It is safe for everything. It's the best. And I use this in a lot of my different slimes and all of that. And then it just helps to make it, you know, softer and just beautiful overall. I can definitely tell the difference when I do have additives in there versus when I don't. So once I've added that in as well, I am adding some lotion. Now I buy this in pretty large bulk because I do have a slime shop, so I am constantly making slime. Now the tip here is you don't want to add too much. I kind of added quite a bit for this being a pretty small batch, and that is just because I am so used to making such large batches that it just happens sometimes. But I think the only issue you might run into with adding quite a bit of lotion, if you add way too much, it tend to create a kind of wet residue, and that is obviously not as desirable overall from what I have experienced. But just be careful, be mindful of that. But you can definitely be the judge. If you want that texture, then you can go right ahead. I can't say this enough, but as you are making the slime, you can pretty much tell the direction you should be going in. If the slime is too sticky, you can add more borax. If, you know, it's a little bit stiff, maybe add some more lotion. There's definitely like a judgment call to be made, and I wanted to make a quick little plug here that I'm actually working on a slime recipe book that'll be live on my website very soon, so look out for that. I will announce it in my videos, but very excited for it. And then next up, we are making a jelly slime. So a jelly slime is essentially instant snow plus clear glue. So you're going to begin by dumping out your clear glue into a bowl and adding activator. Once again, I will have instructions down below, plus alternative ways to activate your slime. There are truly so many different ways. Now with a jelly slime, because you are going to be adding in something that's going to melt your slime down, because you're adding in instant snow, water, like that combination is going to melt your slime down. Just a heads up, as soon as you add this in here, it's going to get sticky. So just be prepared for it. Have your activator handy. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I was just trying to be cool and like show this off with my hands, but you definitely want to add the water with the instant snow before you mix it in. But I mean, it's kind of the same thing in the end, but just do it this way instead. Like, why not? I think what happens sometimes is I do get used to just being able to toss it all into a mixer, so I forget that you have to like do it in a certain way. So once I had it got this all mixed together and reactivated, it is a very fluffy look right now. Still kind of sticky, my bad. But once you have created this, because it is so fluffed up, it is so inflated, you're going to want to store this in an airtight jar and let all the bubbles sink out of it. It will clear up quite nicely. I love a jelly slime because I swear to you, they last forever. Not a guaranteed forever, but a lot of the jelly slimes that I have from like 2 years ago are still fine. They're just great. So So once you know, go through the hassle of activating it, it truly is such a nice slime. It's quite a fuss to activate, but once you get there, it's great. So next up, we're making fluffy slime. Now, I have not made fluffy slime in forever, you guys. Fluffy slime, the way to go about it is to make your base. I'm using a white school glue base, and you're supposed to be using shaving cream. I actually did not have any on hand, the like true Barbasol, like fluffy shaving cream. So I actually decided to use this whipped soap as an alternative. I'll link it down below for you. It's actually great for, you know, washing your hands, but also as a slime add-in. And if you do like fluffy slime, which everyone seems to like it, except slime shop owners, because fluffy slime is fluffy by nature, but after it sits, it literally gets so small because it just basically it's inflating with a very airy product, and then it gets settled down and it's like 2 ounces. It's kind of funny. Lesson learned years ago, but this is very fun, very, very fun to make, and definitely a fun little DIY project because it is so fluffy and it is so fun to squish like this whipped product. Honestly, it's my favorite thing to make, but not for my slime shop. Very fun though, and this whipped soap I'm actually using is a bubblegum scented slime, like slime add-in, if you will. Very, very fun. And if you guys saw my TikTok, I have been loving this stuff. It's just so fun to play with. I added in a little bit of hot water, and you can just tell that this jiggly, it looks like a jiggly slime, but fluffy slime just kind of looks like that. It's super airy. There's really not much to it in density, but it's a very, very fun slime. And I think it's a great slime. Everyone that tends to be younger for the most part tends to love this. And I think it's because the shaving cream is just so fun. I mean, you guys, I'm 24, so slime for all ages. And I will say it forever. It's the best. Next up, we are making Snow Fizz slime. So Snow Fizz is very similar to jelly slime, except you're going to be using crunchy, like fizzy slime. So not instant snow, but you're going to be using the crunchy fizzy snow to make your Snow Fizz slime. So I'm beginning this by taking some clear glue and activating it and making a beautiful base here. And then I am taking this winter crunchy snow. I will link this down below for you guys. It is such a classic, and I'm adding quite a bit. So Snow Fizz is similar to, you know, the Bingsu slimes, the slushy slimes. You want to make sure that your base is a little bit underactivated so it can adhere to the add-ins. That is the best way to go about it that I've learned and that I have experienced. If there isn't any wiggle room, it's not going to absorb the add-ins as well. It's going to have a lot of fallout. It won't be as fun. It won't be as fluffy. It won't be as fizzy. And just truly go about this slowly. It's all in the base. Remember, you can always add more activator, but you really can't take it away. You have to add more glue then. Lots of different things here going on, but Snow Fizz is a very fun slime. It's a very honestly underrated slime. There are some slimers that make amazing Snow Fizz, and this is such a fun texture. And then lastly, I kind of wanted to put you guys on real quick to DIY clay slimes. So I get it in this video, I was kind of just sharing the basis here, and I would love in the future to really get into the nitty gritty of like certain TikTok slimes, like breaking down a video you guys send me. I can break it down and share how to make it. But to make these really awesome DIY clay add-ins, you're going to be using it's called a silicone mold. They sell them at like any kind of craft stores. They're literally everywhere. They're also on Amazon, and you want to kind of take your clay mold and shape it into this mold here. Very simple. It's literally a mold, and take it out, and very self-explanatory. But the biggest key here is you want to make sure that before you put the clay into the mold that you I always like to add a little bit of activator into the bottom, and I do this by taking like a spray bottle and spraying the liner of it just to kind of make sure that it is all covered. And then before you go and package it, I find the best thing to do after this is let it sit open in a jar that you're going to, you know, seal up in the future, and then spray it with a little mist of borax and let it sit for like 30 minutes without a lid on, and then it won't harden, but it just helps it to solidify. And then if there's any kind of like a drooping or the clay insert isn't really staying, you can tell right away and fix it. And maybe it's in the matter of the clay you're using. Certain clays can be not as strong holding. Not to be annoying here, but the slime clay that I'm using in my slime shop that I sell, the air dry clay, does not do that, which is great. But it just all comes down to the kind of clay you are using. All right, you guys, if I should do more of these how to make TikTok slime videos, give it a thumbs up because it would mean the world to me. And I actually had the best time making this, and I have wanted to film it for a long time, and we're finally filming this video because I have wanted to forever. Yeah, if you have any specific ideas that you want me to do tutorials on, please DM me or comment them down below. If you see a certain video and you want to know like something as simple as where do I find this pigment or how do I do this exact technique, like I would love to do that for you guys. I have actually linked the exact slimes down below that are similar to the ones I actually have in my slime shop down below for you guys in like list format, like number one, a similar one to this would be linked in my slime shop. If you're curious, they're linked down below. And yes, you guys, I'll see you guys with a new video very soon. If I should do more of these how to make TikTok slime videos, please give it a thumbs up. It would mean the world to me. Guys, I'll see you guys with a new video very soon. And yeah, all right guys, bye. I have an exciting announcement. On February 20th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm hosting a slime making workshop over Zoom. It is only $35 for a 1-hour workshop with me. You can make slime with me. I'll be sending you a list of ingredients before the workshop. I will answer your questions about having a slime business, literally everything and anything in between.